Hey, thanks for joining me for another Kratom video. Today I am going to kind of complete what's been my whole withdrawal journey from Kratom, and I'll explain why it's going to come to an end here in a minute. Um, Also, you might notice I have facial hair. If you've watched my past videos, I've always been clean shaven all of my life, but a friend placed a bet with me that I couldn't grow a beard for a year, so that's what's going on here, and yeah, we're doing that. Not sure how I'm liking it, but something different. A lot of gray in it. Not liking that. This video about Kratom, the reason it's closing out and it's kind of a full disclosure of my Kratom experience is because I have decided that I'm going back to Kratom, and I'm currently on Kratom. I have already gone back. My story is I had used for about 9 months. Initially, I started taking Kratom because of anxiety, depression, and chronic pain. And it was an alternative for me to opiates, and a way to deal with a lot of issues I had from a past injury, using an antibiotic called Levaquin. By the way, if you ever hear of an antibiotic, Levaquin or Cipro, if you've ever been prescribed that, please look it up, do your research, look at the damage it's done to people. It ruined my life. That's a side note. That's totally not related to Kratom, but it's important for me to tell you that. Anyway, so 9 months ago, or I guess it was even longer than that, but a while back, close to a year ago, I started using Kratom, and it was amazing for pain. It was amazing for anxiety, amazing for depression and just mood. It was a wonder herb for me. But what happened was I have an addictive personality, and I started getting kind of carried away with it, and using a lot. I was using, man, I could use 40, 50 grams in a day, multiple times throughout the day, just pretty much every hour, 2 hours, just taking another dose. So it was pretty heavy used. And I did that for about 9 months, and then I decided I needed to withdraw off of it. I felt that I could feel the withdrawals coming on. I think I was using too much. I was having some side effects to it I didn't like. I was also worried that it was going to be taken off the market, so I wanted to quit on my own terms. I was kind of freaked out, but anyways, I quit. I did that. You can watch my videos if you haven't already. On here, they go through all of my my struggles, my 24 hours, 48 hours out, that kind of thing, to where I explain what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. 30 days out, and I started experiencing pause, which was a lot of anxiety and depression. Right now, I'm just nearly at 60 days from when I had quit originally. But what I had noticed after that 30-day period was that anxiety and that chronic pain, once the acute symptoms of Kratom withdrawal went away, I really started to be reminded of why I went to Kratom, which was because of my chronic pain and because of my chronic anxiety. So what I tried doing in this 60-day period, I guess it was about 2 months, I tried living without Kratom. I tried using different herbs. I tried using different supplements, different things that might help. Nothing quite gave me the relief that Kratom did. And so I started to believe that, maybe my quality of life is better with Kratom, and I can still obtain it. It's not outlawed like I thought it might be. So I did decide to go back. So a few days ago, I went and I purchased some and took it. And my goal is to use Kratom responsibly, which was my failure in the past. I used it. I don't know why I use so much, and I know that I have an addictive personality, so I know that's a large part of it, but I also know that Kratom isn't something that, I don't know, Kratom is different than an opiate for me. So what I have started doing, and I've done this week, I've dosed, I guess, about 2 days with it, and then I took a day off, and then I'm dosing again today. So what I'm going to do to be a responsible Kratom user, so I don't fall into the same pitfall I was in before, is I'm going to use it here and there, dependent. My goal would be to use it no more than 5 days in a week, and take 2 days off, and don't use doses more than 3 times a day. I think that'll help me. So far, so good. the day I took off, there was no withdrawal symptoms, just using, I think I took about, I took about 3 grams at a time, so maybe 9 grams for the day. So a very low dose, but it was a dose that was effective for my anxiety and for my pain. I didn't need the 40, the 40 grams I was using before. Just a nice 9 grams a day seemed to be effective for me. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm currently doing, and it seems to be working. And I seem to be able to maintain. I've set up some checkpoints in my own life to where I'm only going to be able to get a certain amount of Kratom a month. And that's a safeguard so that if I do get crazy and start to get out of control with it, I will always have to wean down. I can't slip back into that 9-month straight period where I just went without a break. So, yeah, the video here basically is just a full disclosure type video to let you guys know that, yes, I am back using Kratom again. And I am using it, trying to use it responsibly. But, yeah, that's where my journey ends on the withdrawals. Obviously not experiencing pause anymore. My anxiety is much better. My chronic pain is much better. I've been more mobile. I've been living more again in just the last few days. It helped me to make these videos. So it's really been helpful, and I hope I can be responsible with it. If I can't, then it's going to be, it's the same thing with OxyContin. I used to use OxyContin for my pain, and it helped with my anxiety as well. And that was something I could never control. I couldn't take days off. I couldn't use a small amount. I love to crush up an OxyContin and snort it, and that's what I used to do all day long, and run out of my supply early, So that was misery. So this is different. With Kratom, I feel I'm very able to do 3 times a day, and take the breaks off on certain days where I'm going to be chilling anyways. Take those breaks off so that I can have those good days where when I do get out, I'm able to do something. I don't have anxiety bogging me down, social phobia. I don't have chronic pain, all those things that used to really, really hamper me. So that's where I'm at. End of the ride as far as quitting. But to all of you that are quitting, I want you to, I want to wish you the best of luck with that. And it's a personal, individual decision. I may continue to make videos on Kratom use just because now that I'm back on it, I think maybe I'm thinking of making something along the lines of responsible Kratom use, trying to keep my own mind focused on that as I try to help others use Kratom, this wonderful herb, in a responsible way, so that we don't get sucked into situations where we're overwhelmed, we're scared. I hear from so many people on this channel, so many people that are afraid, and I know that fear of jumping and quitting cold turkey off this stuff, or even trying to wean down. I couldn't wean down. It wasn't something I could do. I was having so much trouble going off of those 3 doses a day. So, maybe I will do that in the future. And if that's something you'd like to see, if you'd like to see videos on responsible Kratom use, how to try to use it responsibly, ideas, that kind of thing, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know any thoughts on this. But yeah, just wanted to full disclosure it, let you know that yes, I am back on the Kratom, and using it responsibly, hopefully. And if I can't, we will have some more videos probably on how to quit again, because I'll probably go back down that road, or I'll have to rewatch my own videos. Anyways, that's it for me and my update here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time.